puisque nous sommes en direct dans le monde entier, permettez-moi de saluer notre public dans le monde. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the city of light, the city of love. Welcome to the hottest crowd in the world. Welcome to Paris, France. 3 days of competition, and we're already hailing from the breach. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boston Breach! Perch, DJ Holly, Afro, and Spart! Accueillir ce que l'on surnomme The Green Wall! Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, the OpTic Texas! Huke, the Nuke, Shotzzy, Dashy and Mercules!
Thieves, and you get that in back-to-back maps.
Well, map one of what is sure to be a spectacular weekend here in Paris, France. We hope you guys are having fun at home, enjoying the World Cup.
Good morning to America.
Sensational matches. Yeah, good morning. That's what I have. I have a note, a reminder that goes off my phone each day, like 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, I guess it's 8 a.m. back home. It just popped as we're getting ready to cast. But it's TJ, it's Spart that are lighting it up. TJ with 2, Spart with 2, and that'll be early hardpoint control here at the P1. This is definitely a winnable map for Boston Breach. They've looked good at hardpoint in general, but yeah, this is one they want to get to.
And as the Ness was talking about, there's a crowd's going to be on your side. Can you get fired up as this young team? Mercules on this rotation. He's going to have a little bit of help, but really, well, he's the only one left. Now, the last couple of players going to be through the front on this rotation. TJ's going to find 3 these new spawns, but it's going to be OpTic in early. Somebody got lost. That was Dashy. Afro gets one to the front. Look at this setup here for Breach.
Yeah, I don't think they realized there were 2 Boston Breach players playing deep there inside the parking lot, but now to Lambeau we go. At the P2, Breach looking to take a lead here early. Afro has been sensational for them in hardpoint. Lighting up with the headshots here in the early going.
Yeah, but who's going to go on the long route? Yeah, who's going on the long route? But I thought he had a freebie onto Spart. Instead, he gets destroyed. So who's going to get taken down? They were waiting on him. Now the rest of the players through the front. But Big Merc, he's going to find a double, slow things down, wait for his teammates to come off the spawn.
OpTic finally managing to get in with about 15 seconds remaining. But for Boston Breach, you'll say job done. You went into this with about 15 seconds. You'll get about 30 points here, and you win a big gunfight on rotation. That Spart that's able to take it. You have a 2-on-1, but I think you take that. OpTic break with 15, yeah, we'll rotate.
Yeah, you're going to be set up here early at P3. You're playing a very calm, just good fundamental game. Dashy's going to be up in front of TJ. You have the NPC. Dashy's just going to try to play his life. Does get taken down by Afro. Mercules is there on that trade. But so far, so good here for Boston Breach.
Now the big fights. It's a new hard point. We're 20 seconds into it, the big push by OpTic, but it looks to go to Boston Breach. They find all the kills. TJ starting out hot at 9 and 6, not able to get the big pickup there from Purge, but Breach sitting pretty, building this lead up here, 40 points. You won P2, looking to take P3. OpTic got to get something going.
And well, that's just it. Again, you're just going to be late on rotation. Well, you were late on rotation, and you get punished. And now you're going to find all the kills, and now it's a foot race to this P4. OpTic should have the early numbers. You're going to have number 7 in Afro going on a long route, maybe trying to pick up Shotzzy. He's looking for him off a spawn, but right now it's a 3-on-3. Now a 3 versus 2 as Huke's going to find that one on the Purge. But OpTic need a good hold as, well, here starts the trades.
He's like, Mercules, use the NPC more, but as he just gets fried. But the rest of OpTic hold on. So their first real good look at an early setup. Now you're letting Shotzzy kind of get loose, get 3 and find kills 3. A slow start for Huke, but early hardpoint control is going to make it easy for him to kill. And this is exactly why you want Shotzzy to get 3 on 4 in a row, make it 5. Working his way towards the Hellstorm, but still work to do. But this is what you have been able to enjoy really until this point.
Yeah, and I think this guy's just going to have himself an event. I really do. And he started off hot, 6 in a row now looking for that Hellstorm. Needed a good hold, and you got it. You are right back in the game, an opportunity to take the lead. And this is not what you wanted if you were a Boston Breach fan, because everything was going your way, but now a full hold here gets you right back into it, plus the Hellstorm.
I like that. Back down, just make sure you get the assist to get the Hellstorm. Beautifully played there from Shotzzy. At first, I was like, he's an ego child, this and get ripped. Finally, his spree is going to come to maybe a little bit of a slow start for OpTic Texas, but behind Shotzzy. Lead changes through, you're in front, you have P1 control. OpTic survived the opening punch from Boston Breach. Now can Boston Breach do the same, because OpTic are taking over.
Yeah, and this is a map. You see Huke was just on a 4 spree where you get an early rotation, you get a little map control, and your NPCs can go crazy, can play with that room. We saw it from Shotzzy's POV, now we're seeing it from Mercules' POV. But this is going to be the problem for Boston. They have to be able to find a break.
Mercules wants no part of it. 5 spree from him. NPC in hand and doing damage. Spart is able to get 2, maybe break up some of this time. We have 15 seconds remaining, so basically from this point forward, each gunfight going to be massive as we think about kind of a money hill here at P2.
And what was TJ? TJ was like 9 and something at the P3. He's gotten 1 kill since that, and that was just right then. So 2 hills in a row where he gets blanked, and when he's getting blanked, the team is getting blanked. But Boston Breach in the hill, but no spawns.
Well, I think that TJ stat kind of show the difference for a submachine gun when you have control and don't have control and what you're able to do. But OpTic are going to blow right through that early setup. That was just too easy. A knife through butter, and they bust that wide open. Now look to build their lead. Now this is a very scary point in the game for Boston Breach.
Yeah, now you can overinvest here if you're OpTic, right? You can send a couple of extra sets here due to that streak. So you're going to play with the spawns. You fight for all of the scrap time. You use the Hellstorm at the P3. And there's still 25 seconds left. I mean, you had 87 points if you were Boston Breach at the end of that P3 on that first rotation. Really? Since then, it has been ugly. And while the crowd's just trying to get them back involved, but right now they are losing all of the gunfights. They're losing all of the seconds on the hill.
I wondered like what percentage of this was going to be like COD fans and what percentage is just like, you know, Gentlemates fans of the brand that are going to be coming here. Some of them may be realizing Boston Breach will be the difficult team to get takedown 2, and this is what you talked about, being over-invested 2, late rotate towards 3 because you had the streak to break this open. TJ at least able to get 1 for Boston Breach, but loses a couple of teammates. Streak is going to connect it onto TJ, and that's a foothold into the point for OpTic Texas.
Yeah, but it's only
Breach
1.
Still holding on.
Yeah, Huke won a gunfight, and then number 8 in Spart actually spawns up right next to him. He started that pinch, and I just don't think Huke, I didn't even expect him to spawn there. So it was only 1 player that was able to get to the hill. And while it may not be the Hellstorm, it's just going to be the guns, and it's all 4 dead. OpTic back in.
They had a big break at the P2 to really get this lead starting to open up. They're going to be fine to give up this final 15. And where OpTic have been able to get a couple of breaks, this is where Breach really need one. Here at this P4, they need to find an opening. Mercules says no, sir, M15 in hand, able to deal with the first. He will get caught.
Map's messy.
By Purge, a couple of players going to drop. Pressure to Huke to now win a hold for OpTic Texas. 2 over through P2. TJ wins a big injury. Shotzzy, though, lights up 2 to keep the numbers pretty even around the point.
And that's all Huke, just winning that gunfight and then using attacks, using the nades to slow down. Because, yeah, you said he was 1 shot. So Boston were trying to fly. And his nade, his stun, bought a couple extra seconds, allowed Shotzzy to go onto that pinch. And just what a controlled game from OpTic after that first set.
I don't know if Huke ran out of ammo or swapped there. I thought he was going to cost him potentially, but not going to happen. Mercules stepping it up in a big way. He's 21 and 15 on 4 straight, nearly a minute in the hard point, and this is what fans have wanted to see out of this guy. Such a terrific talent putting on here as they're now up 80.
Yeah, up 80, Shotzzy with another double. Dashy's going to put a 3rd one in there. And well, when they are controlling the chaos on Hacienda, OpTic have been in firm control. As well, they know exactly where they are spawning, blocking the spawns, keeping Breach pinned.
Well, and honestly, like you and I have talked about it, this map has felt so much faster and even more chaotic than last year or previous titles, just to be in this game with the wall jump. Boston Breach have wanted to play fast and chaotic at times. It's where their hardpoint success has come. Since really the first set of rotations, OpTic have slowed the game down.
No, they just won every single rotation, and then a couple of times where it comes down to a one-on-one, they were winning that. You had the streak to help you out.
But this has felt like less chaotic than a lot of like Haciendas we've casted, right? It has.
And it could just be just more time to practice.
And I'm just turned at an event and don't realize it.
Yeah, could also be it.
Dude, sometimes the adrenaline is pumping. Hacienda, I'm like, Joe, what, dude, brother, what just happened? Like, I'm fried. About 20 points needed. Optic to close out this map 1. And listen, this team is a team that wasn't tested much in qualifiers, rarely tested really in the lead up to a grand final this year. This is the first qualifier you've been tested. Maybe that test will be a testament to what this team is capable of, if they can make a run this weekend and finally close it out after all the second place finishes.
Fact is, well, they had P2 spawns. There's only going to be a couple of more players left there. Persia, Afro staying alive, but watch number 1 in Huke. He's going on a big pinch here. TJ's going to be a third one, has the M15 out, and okay, a little shaky there, but still ends up with the double. Has his team the spawns, only 10 needed here for OpTic.
Yeah, I thought he was going to miss all his bullets, and then walked away with a double click the last couple in the clip. Who keeps it going now? Up to 3 straight. 5 points needed for OpTic to take this map 1. They started slow. They ended hot. OpTic Texas take map 1. Map 2, search and destroy. Breach, Texas. Breach, look for the opening on offense here early on. And they're going to be very aggressive towards balcony. It's an all-out hit. NPC's out. Info on to Dashy. Taking a tag and staying up. Out and pouncing. TJ1. Afro another. Early control. Huke gets caught trying to find the timing. And just like that, you blink. And he missed the takeover round from Breach.
1-1 for Boston Breach. I apologize. I'll blame jet lag.
Listen, we've looked at so many stats over the years. Sometimes they blend together, brother. 1 for 1 thus far. Smart will get cut down. We continue to go 1 for 1. Purge gonna chow. All on to Afro now. He's had some terrific clutches this year. You think back to Raid last week. He had an incredible clutch.
I was gonna say, it's all about the timing.
Purge did too. Well, timing maybe not great. 6 HP, can't get away, hunted down and dealt with no clutch. And we're all just trying to survive the heat wave in France. It's been insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
It's hot.
Squaring up. Well, the square up turns into a smackdown, or does it? Afro trying to bring it back. If he can chain together too. Yeah, that's good damage into Mercules. He should drop. Can Spart stay up then?
Finesse?
Finessing, trying to get back to full HP. Spart somehow takes down another. And what is that round they bring it? From Boston there. TJ. He's got a first blood, but a couple of first deaths as well.
Here we go.
Purge and Spart running things top halls, taking numbers again and getting it done. OpTic into a very early hole. 2v3 though, Shotzzy brings it back with a nade.
Yeah, I say, now can you do this if you're Huke and Shotzzy, which has happened to you. Purge is a little separated. Afro's just finding some info, him and TJ playing together. Really, this might come down to Purge. He's kind of in this lurk position. And I like this. He's going to back up, knows this is open, and well, he's ready for the first gunfight. That could have got ugly.
Yep. He had to get one. Purge gets one there. And Chow out. A double for Afro. A triple for Afros. He's on 5 straight at 6-1. What a play from Afro, but now, okay. Maybe the scariest guy in the clutch.
Oh, and that timing. I do not think that Spart saw him.
No way.
Yeah, so he's going to get behind him. But you do have the bomb. You're still together. He doesn't push that. He's thinking they're going to wrap all the way towards A. Maybe he can catch a timing. That is not going to be the case. But you can see Boston Breach, they are nervous to put this bomb down. Finally going to go for it. Just a question of where is this man?
Mercules trying to turn this map on its head with a 1 versus 3. OpTic have already been 2v4. It feels they need a round to kind of get that one back. A chance in that, not able to hit any tags. Position now given up. Job getting harder. 25 seconds to go.
He's just playing with patience. Playing with patience.
For Afro and very close to a Hellstorm. Assisted, he's got it.
We're battling again. It's bully ball over towards B.
Maybe not where he wanted that stun to go. And Dashy's going to get the first blood on to start. But this is you've had a lot of first bloods. You haven't been able to close out a round. Purge likely caught here. No way he's getting out of this. He's going to get dropped.
I thought Mercules was just staring right at that. He is happy to be alive, and that will clean this round up. He gets the streak to Hellstorm, so a big win here for Boston Breach. But OpTic looking to take this round.
I guess a big win since you're going to lose the round. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I was going to highlight, like as you were kind of talking about.
Finding one. Maybe OpTic just wanted to get to Shotzzy, so he doesn't get isolated. Instead, though, through all this madness, they're going to end up in a 2 versus 3. What just happened?
What in the world is this round? Now Shotzzy in trouble. Afro just can't die from this spot, but it's a great nade, and they're going to push behind it. Shotzzy gets to the heady. Is Shotzzy working on the ace? Well, he just kind of sends it out. 1 versus 1 now. Spart, Huke. He just has no idea where he is, and he's right. What? He could have tickled his bum.
It felt like he did tickle his bum, but he didn't see him. Then he probably gets a calm that he's there, and now Spart is able to reposition.
Smoke seemed to work.
And now I think Spart is maybe just playing the crowd game here. If he's gonna hop on this bomb, the General Suit's probably gonna help him out. He's just gonna play his life, and they clutch up this round after all of that.
Oh my! He needs new eyes. Maybe the wasp bite.
Yeah, the B.
Shotzzy trying to get aggressive again. This time it's going to cost him. Map point for Boston Breach to tie things up. They got the first blood. They've been able to win rounds without the first blood, but make it look easier with it. 1 player remaining, all on Mercules, and he is shut down. Boston Breach tie us up at 1 apiece.
They're afraid somebody is flanking, but so they slow things down, try to hope someone can find a kill. Huke's just gonna peace out and just rewrap this, kind of reset the map. Well, Boston Breach, that's gonna get them out of position. That's what they want. Now as everybody is back to square one, well, yes, square two, we're gonna have the big fights, and there is TJ through the middle and jump, but it's just Afro left alive in a 1 versus 2. Dashy trying to go.
Gets across, Mercules has got his gap, and that's a 1-0 lead for OpTic. Beautifully played. What was the difference maker there?
Well, it all starts with Huke just sort of wrapping the ball. What that does, everybody off spawn is just sort of like, all right, where are they going, right? And that just sort of resets the map. But then when you get back to that sort of mid-map fight, you're able to find the kills and you have the numbers, you just go. And now just right off a spawn, OpTic is flying towards the A zone, another one in.
The exact kind of break off and rip you want for OpTic Texas. Early 2-0 edge, shut up the crowd. They got very fired up after Boston Breach took the map too. Fine, should still turn into a score. Afro not missing, turn and burn. You get back within 1. Nice sequence there from Boston Breach. Decide, I mean, near insane play from Shotzzy.
Yeah, I mean, that's all starts with the patience from Afro. He waits for his EMP carrier to move up. We saw a couple of players were clearing top window from the side of OpTic, and the timing was on his side. They thought nobody was coming down those stairs. He ends up with that double. They're able to put 1 on the board.
30 seconds left to go here. And well, I'll say if Spark doesn't find that kill, I mean, that's probably an instant score. Well, it might be anyway. Mercules dancing, Mercules crying. A bit of help from his teammate there in Dashy, and I thought Breach did enough with the one-on-one win, but it wasn't nearly enough.
No, he is still going. You have full map control. You have chance to put number 4 on the board before this half ends. You are finally getting back into the game, and now Mercules says, no, we are dominating this one. Send EMP all the way top side of the map. They keep a player or 2 down low towards B, and now you have this rotation. So the Breach players are not in position to deal with this.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's with that movement, like you don't need a player to take a route. You can like set up that lurk player, right?
Just towards the middle of the map. He's trying, I don't know what he's trying. He's playing a little hero ball, just sort of sending it. Just maybe hoping he could find it timing, but that was a tough one.
Sure was. He's like, guys, I found a gap in the defense.
I'm going for it. I mean, why not? You got nothing else. Nothing else is worth it. Might as well send it.
Purge might have put a bullet or 2 into the banister. He's probably mind blown. Huke survives that fight on 4 HP. Here comes the 4th. The score goes through. For OpTic, good thing for Breach at least. You only lose Spark. This is that moment, maybe the streak comes into play because you've got some forward pressure.
It's just too late though.
You're gonna get it through. The score will be in, but yeah, does it stop though, like their forward position? Does it stop them from chaining together or anything?
Yeah, these are gonna be the couple of kills they needed, and well, they find Spark and Purge, so you don't get spawn trapped. It's spawn in rooftop side, and now you have a counter.
Yeah, like, you're gonna give up 1, just make sure you're not giving up multiple, and well, if you get 1 back, all the better. So that Breach score basically wiped off the board within 20 seconds.
Yeah, then you turn it into a 4 dead counter tap. Still up 3 is OpTic. And the man they wanted to see get back to the Terminator form, 28 and 18 is Mercules as he falls off the map, and that is a caster turf.
So good, it's
yeah, these guys are good enough.
It's so good, it's fine. 50 seconds to go. Mathematically soon, going to be impossible for Breach really to do anything. That's kind of, I mean, we're basically there, honestly. If you include the extra 30 seconds, sure, it's possible, but Yeah.
And then EMP resets. As soon as you get forward position, you're looking for Shotzzy, EMP resets, he gets you a kill. TJ's having himself a solid game. It may just not matter.
You got to get this through immediately. So what, 10 seconds penalty, 13 seconds. You've got to score within 3 seconds basically and pick it up. So just not realistic for that to happen. And well, it wouldn't really be a conversation anyway because Huke is up inside your forehead, smashing down the wall, taking down everybody to stop any kind of miracle run here from Boston Breach. So OpTic win it by 2, but honestly, it felt dominant. They were in control throughout the entire game. Punished on hard points, and well, I think that's probably the reason we think it favors OpTic so much. It kind of goes against at least the success we've seen for Boston Breach really in hard point. Not that they can't slow it down and win, but
well, I think we saw in map 1, it feels like when things slow down against Boston Breach, when they have to find a break, they just haven't been able to really create those chances. So rotation going to be a big thing for this Boston Breach team.
Or is that the biggest thing for you, just their ability to break this map? Yeah. Well, I guess one or the other. Their ability to break or their ability to win rotation. We'll see. Or they just get slammed. That could also be the case. But they came out with a decent start to the opening hardpoint on Hacienda. It was really fine the first set of rotations, then things started to get out of hand. Purge, though, is already out of hand. He's on 5 in a row. No Hellstorm yet. Looking for more. We'll get the assist there, so a little bit closer to that Hellstorm. Now trying to help his team on rotation. Already one in the back, and probably don't want Purge to be the one to take that gunfight, but it's an AR deep, and nearly you lose 2 of your subs in that fight.
Yeah, it's always a tough one because I think what they're thinking with that kill is like if they go fast on rotation, someone's going to be spawning out, and that was the case. But as you said, I just feel like 5 or 6 spree, you can start to tell the guys like I'm close to Hellstorm, like somebody go first. But we know the type of player he is. He's just going to go. But it turned into nothing, and now this is it.
Dashy that deep, I'm like, yeah,
no, not great.
Not winning that. I mean, even if you double chow that right away, I still think he might be dead. But a great hold. And this is what we're talking about. Like, it feels like every hard point can be sort of a money hill. So the thing that Boston Breach probably need to do the best is if you're going to give up like a full 60, you have got to be able to answer. And now things are going to get a little interesting because they're flipped out. They're getting the old time, or oh God, they're not even getting the old time and might lose it to next. I think they get very blessed that the OpTic spawn comes in first and they get the old hardpoint spawn. So Boston Breach gets 2 players forward. Those deaths are a little bit different. That could have been ugly. Yeah,
it could have got weird. I mean, Sparks spawns behind. OpTic were trying to push up and flip the map. But yeah, I think it was Huke who dies. He spawns up at old. And things, get all over the place. But they spawn you out, and now you are in control of this P3 trying to fight back. Well, it was a 5 spree as a squad. But Shotzzy and Huke, we know what they can do. And this is a hill where there is a ton of finesse. Can they get inside?
If they left like Smart Alive in the hill, the spawns probably would have worked out for the better, but it may not matter. It may not matter as the hammer of OpTic comes forward, breaks in quickly. Purge, though, with a double, trying to bring things back. Shotzzy, well, that'd be uncomfortable. Shotzzy is lurking. We're going to the comms now with Shotzzy and the boys. OpTic Texas listening.
I've been tripping you. I'm hard. I'm blocking for new, okay?
No, that's amazing.
I'm blocking for new, boys.
I'm holding top 3. I'm in.
Yeah, they're going middle. They're going out. Break through middle.
That's the first.
I repeat, okay.
Kind of your hope.
You there, right?
What's front lane? Front lane.
Yo, also go down our high.
Yeah, gonna be
our high right now.
Still hut. Pinch dojo. Pinch dojo.
Yeah, in the back. Almost front.
Oh, well, okay. Right there.
Are we playing around?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going no subs. It's going no subs.
Try to hit this right on.
Probably catch probably.
Oh, in the back, Afro.
Alright, I'll probably kill him.
One's gonna be closer.
He's still there. He's weak in the back. Afro.
The one where got her.
On time, spark the bullet on the tree rock.
On time, Purge, really weak. Yeah, Purge is going. Catch window.
One back P2.
I should play their own. I'm not even trying to play their own.
He's one's patio, cutting P1.
Oh, watch out, they have no trivia. Should have no trivia.
He has a trophy. He's weak.
Absolutely.
Okay, one or still P1.
TJ, how's that?
One shot. Oh, that's it.
Nice.
One shot catch, Bird.
I don't see catch. He's one lobby dead.
Try to block.
Still in the back.
Could have stood.
Other guy's basement on me. I'm 1 HP.
Yeah,
What could be P2?
P2. I'm here with you. Shout. I hear him.
Back gas.
P2, watch out. Front door, P2. Nice, dude, we're blocking, boys.
I'm looking at my left.
Sushi.
I'm on my left.
Sushi.
Yeah, perfect.
They're gonna be front now.
I watch your
I'm on God, Eddie.
I have my left.
Watch your gun.
One's gone. Gone on me.
Really.
The other guy's gone on me. I got needed. Con slid out.
You're top 3 absolutely.
Watch your gun. He has your right. Watch your
He
car.
ran away. He ran away. I think they're pitching.
I behind you.
I think one's deep pinching. I think one's deep pinching.
Yo, pitch, watch out.
Yeah,
Who's TJ? TJ, can we?
TJ's pitch.
Yo, top 3.
Yeah, he ran away.
Alley, gas alley, one shot. One shot, gas alley.
Hey guys, counter me, I'm dead.
Ran out of ammo. He was
Yo, he's down on the right. That's top one.
Yeah, watch out time.
Down at the they should play.
Yeah, we can play on there.
One guy's probably push up. He's MP2.
Loki,
Chow rock. Make sure no one gets out. Chowing
I'm
L-subs.
a bullet.
Yo, top 3.
L-subs set. Top 3 and old.
Top 3 and
Come
old.
on, dead.
Last guy on old.
Shut.
Outside perch.
Last guy old. That's last guy
They
old.
might be spawning behind us.
They actually.
One shot
Settle
old.
perch.
I think they did. Yeah, they had the spawn.
Yeah, there's one P2.
Keep him on a sec.
Yeah, there's one P2 side. There's one P2 side, boys.
Weak. I hear you.
You have lobby? Okay, I have my catch. One's catch on me.
Pitch in the kitchen window.
Kitch window dead.
Two lobby.
I got
Stay
you.
down. I'm staying down. Nice, Sam.
I'm spawning the one P2.
Keep him on side.
Spawning P2.
P2.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I got one.
Someone, can they go lobby?
Yeah, they can go lobby,
Got steps.
I'm trying to stay down from lobby. Okay, there's something.
Alright, go. You're in the flip now, boys.
Yeah, full flip. We're still missing one.
Behind top 3. Yes.
I'm the left flank.
Right if you want.
I'm the left flank.
You hard block.
Yo, one got
I am hard blocking.
Top 3 smart.
One time perch or smart.
50-point advantage for OpTic Texas. I'm not sure when when we started, but we're having a blast here. 6 straight. Shotzzy looking to pick up the Hellstorm, but really just pushing up their most significant lead of the map. Boston Breeze trying to do it to make the plays, but Shotzzy in the lurk roll able to find another M15 in his back pocket to smell it. It's a sniff away, and just setting up one of Shotzzy like positions and just barely able to get it. He'll get the streak, and now have to try to hold on to P2.
Yeah, and I mean, this reminds me of map number 1. You keep this very close if you are Boston. As soon as we get to that P1, that was one of the better looks at a P1 full hold out of OpTic. And now you transferred into a P2, but it is going to be 3 dead. One player is going to spawn close. The second is there is a split, but Boston Breach find a break.
Well, that's what we talked about coming into this. Are they going to be able to find some big breaks? This is one with, probably 35 seconds remaining. Can they somehow chain this? Okay, well, as I'm talking about the break from Breach, Huke comes in from the back spawn. He's able to get you 3. Big multi-kill out of him. He'll wipe out the entire roster at 22 and 13. Big play, Huke. Getting it done, but listen, it's late in the hard point at least, so now Breach, this has to be the hole. This is the hole.
Yeah, the problem is going to be, it's just like you do have the health, so you're probably not going to invest it here. It's much better at the peak. It's a little bit ugly. You could overinvest if you were OpTic if you wanted to. Shotzzy just trying to alert, but he's going to get picked up there by Purge. Afro's 2 allows him to get forward. You see the number 7 on the minimap. He is going hunting. And while hunting, he finds another.
Afro. Been so good in hardpoint for them. A long-range Thieves with the MPC. 5 straight, getting back towards even. He'll end up dropping, but yeah, I mean, you just have that streak in the back pocket. The fact is you needed this full 60 if you were Breach to really have a chance to get back into this game. Issues if you find a break here. That streak's probably going to come into play
right away.
Nearly immediately. But the fact is you need to force that streak out as quickly as possible. There has to be early pressure here.
Yeah, I just don't think you're going to get that. The last player forward smart, everybody else spawns up at old, and that's the gunfight where maybe things get a little messy there for this OpTic power spots. Mercules is going to find the first, and there is no quick trade, so you're a little bit staggered right now if you are Boston Breach.
You're taking a bunch of different
that's a problem.
one-on-ones currently.
No trades.
No team push, no real opportunity for a trade. Now what we saw Afro doing on the other side of the P3, kind of Shotzzy's chance to now get lost mid-map and just find openings to stagger this push. They do deal with Shotzzy and Smart with a big gunfight win. This could be the pressure in. Are you going to force out the streak? Huke getting 2 is the difference. Huke getting 3 is the difference, and well, that might decide the map now.
I mean, he has been so consistent for them throughout the year. A couple of big multi-kills throughout this one.
And I think
shows it again.
Shotzzy probably started calling that in when they went 2 dead, right? Like thinking he was going to need it, but Huke was the streak. And OpTic just need 15 more to close this one out.
It's not over yet. You got to get there, though. And Spart's going to take down 2, so you have to be fast if you are Boston Breach. Well, that's going to be 3 dead, all down to Dashy. P5 is not the easiest hold, but it is possible.
Well, you lose 2 quickly as you say that. Pressure to them. Spawns coming in backside, trying to get back to as quickly as possible. Damage into Shotzzy, not able to finish it off. A team kill comes in from Boston Breach, and OpTic are going to go ahead and get in. Good break from the front, good positioning from Shotzzy. You know how cheesy that heady can look like, and it looks so easy for him to get it done. Continues the lace with M15 in hand, out 28-21, finessing, making plays, looks at a spree. OpTic close it out in 4, take both hard points, they'll move on to round 2 and winners.
Well, it was, I mean, you got what you wanted if you were Boston Breach, a bit of a messy, chaotic hardpoint. You kept it
victoire ici à Paris La Défense Arena et j'ai Shotzzy avec moi pour parler de ce qui s'est passé. Premier. Okay, I think that was a bit expected, but we're gonna come to that later. Vous inquiétez pas, on va parler de tout ça. La première chose que j'ai envie de lui demander, c'est par rapport au SND, qui est un petit peu plus crappy que d'habitude. Ils ont eu du mal sur ce mode aujourd'hui. Comment est-ce qu'ils vont vouloir améliorer ça? I think your SND was a bit more scrappy than usual today, struggling a bit more on that mode. How do you plan on fixing that?
Just go back to the drawing board. You know, we're going to look over the game, make sure that, you know, the mistakes that we did going forward, just fix them.
Okay. Tout simplement, regarder la game, voir ce qui s'est mal passé et ils s'attendent à pouvoir fixer ça un petit peu plus tard. Quand on regarde OpTic et le parcours qu'ils ont eu depuis le début de l'année, c'est back-to-back-to-back finale, mais on n'arrive pas à concrétiser ça en victoire. J'ai envie de savoir si c'est quelque chose qu'ils ont en tête et comment ils vont vouloir fixer ça pour ce Major. OpTic had an amazing year, but it's only back-to-back-to-back finals and always sticking to that second place. How are you approaching that Major and what makes you think that this time is going to be different?
I mean, we're in France, so I mean, we're out of the country, so I mean, that's something that we're looking forward for. But I mean, it would be really fun to play grand finals at this event.
Ça va être super de pouvoir jouer forcément en France ici, et il espère pouvoir arriver jusqu'en finale. J'ai envie de lui parler de l'accueil que vous leur avez donné aujourd'hui, parce que je pense que OpTic s'attendait à cet accueil en France. I think it was expected, the French welcome that you've had from the Gentlemates fans today at La Défense Arena. Usually you stand on the other side of the fence with the fans cheering for you. How is it this time around?
It's insane. I mean, this is the closest it's been to like a soccer stadium. Shout out to Gentlemates fans, you guys have a good event.
Il souhaite un super event à tout le monde et envoie quand même un énorme shout-out aux fans de Gentlemates malgré l'accueil qu'ils leur ont fait aujourd'hui. Et il dit que c'est ce qu'il a eu le plus proche d'une ambiance d'un stade de foot. Do you want to address them one last time? Is there anything you want to tell them?
Just keep going crazy.
Keep it crazy, keep it real, fans. Merci beaucoup, fans Gentlemates. Shotzzy, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Good luck on the rest of the tournament. That's all for us here on this side of this interview. We're going to be right back in a couple minutes. But for now, let's hear it from the scuff play of the game.